Hello, I'm NES Cardinality, and this is my GDQ submission video for Shadowgate. Let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1, go! This is a classic point-and-click style adventure game on the NES, and most of these games require lots of menu optimization and order of operations routing for the fastest speedrun possible. But Shadowgate has a couple of interesting glitches and exploits which are going to allow us to beat the game in a very unconventional way in under 5 minutes. We're going to start out as normal. Going to use the first key to open this door, open the book to receive the second key, and in the previous room we're going to use the second key to enter the broom closet that contains the sling. And the sling is going to allow us to fire a stone at a Cyclops later. The Cyclops, by the way, has a shield, but apparently he's too slow with the shield to block one of our projectiles, so he's not much of a guardian. We're going to enter the shark room for the first time. You're going to see this shark swim by 3 times, so enjoy it while you can. Lovely NES animation. Here on the ground you see the stones we can use for the sling. We only need to use 1 for this run, but we're going to pick up 3 to fill this first page of our inventory. And we do this so that most of our key items are going to end up on the second page altogether. In this bag there are 3 jewels. In a glitchless run we need all 3, but in the glitch run we only need the white gem to proceed. We're going to head back into the shark room for the second time. Look at him go. Now this room gives us a couple of hints as to the purpose of the sphere, which is ice cold. And we're going to pick up a torch to fill our first page. Now the sphere appears on the second page. Here we have to pick up the shield first to block the dragon's fire breath. And now we pick up the 2 vital items, the hammer and the spear. And now we're going to proceed back to the shark room. We're going to see the shark swim by for the 3rd time. There he goes. And I promise you, no animals whatsoever were harmed in the making of this speedrun, so please don't be disturbed by what you're about to see. We freeze the lake so that we can walk over it and pick up that key. And the sphere has a second use as well, which we're going to be using very quickly. 2 rooms from here, there's going to be a fiery room, and ordinarily you cannot enter this room without the cloak. If you try, it'll say the heat is unbearable and you have to turn back. But we're going to use an exploit. In this game, whenever you are killed, the game sends you back to the previous room you were in. So we enter the fiery room and we're sent back, then we do a quick death warp, and we end up in the fire room without the cloak. We can then use the sphere to put out the fire and proceed on. We use the spear to get past the troll. And you can see at the top of the screen our torchlight is running low. We need that first torch that we picked up to keep ourselves alive. If our torch goes out, we're going to slip and fall in the darkness, with tragic results for our hero. And we're going to turn this crank. That's a piece of RNG manipulation that's going to allow us to access a specific memory address in a minute. Here we need the glasses, which have a specific property. When you take an item in this game, the game does a check to see if you have it already or not, and if you don't have it, it allows you to take it. The glasses doesn't have this check, so when you take it from your inventory, it actually produces a duplicate. So we can use this to overflow our inventory. The inventory has a maximum size, and once you pass that maximum size, the inventory starts accessing various memory addresses in the game, including items, spells, rooms, etc. And the one we're looking for is the command that allows us to defeat the final boss of the game. We need to take about 70 pairs of glasses here, and in the process our torchlight, you can see it's getting low again. So we need to take this torch and use it in the interim. And back to taking glasses. Now in the next room, I'm gonna say time abruptly, so just be ready on the timer. And as we pass the next page after this one, you're going to start to see random items popping in our inventory because we've already passed the maximum size. There's a stone, and there's a globe. So that's all the inventory filling we need to do. get ready on the timer. We're going to use the second command, time. And we've triggered the final command of the game. And we're not in the final room, so the graphics are a little bit different. I'm just going to let it play out and enjoy. So the graphics get a little bit warped and skewed, and then the transition into the victory screen also gets a little laggy, which you'll see right here. Glitches all over the screen, things are obscured, but we have officially beaten the game in under 5 minutes. That's what the glitch route looks like. And we'll scroll the text to the end where it says the first story's end. That's how you beat Shadowgate with glitches in under 5 minutes. Thank you all very much for watching, hope you enjoyed it.